Hi, my name is Carrie Bagnall with Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary, and we're here in Gainesville, Florida on 44 acres. And we're going to talk to you about our runway system, which you can see in front of me, and this is Samantha demonstrating the runway system. And these are forks. And we have these specially made, and the forks are where we can call them monkey stops, where we can stop the monkeys from going one way or the other. We have their locking mechanism here out of the reach of the monkeys, which makes it really nice. And our runway system is how we move monkeys around the sanctuary. So if we're going to clean and repair and replant a habitat, we move the monkeys who are in there to a new habitat, and we do all of the repairs and cleaning and replanting while they're out of the habitat. And we literally move the monkeys all around the sanctuary. So they're never in the same habitat for very long. And they move around, that way they have new sights and sounds, new neighbors, new things to do, new habitats, which are all a little different. You'll see in some of the videos all of the different shapes and sizes of habitats that we have. And we're gonna show you all the different sizes of runways. We have runways for little half-pound marmosets and tamarins, and we have runways about the same size for the squirrel monkeys. Then we have runways for the capuchins, and we have giant runways for the spider monkeys. You can literally build a runway for whatever size monkey or ape you have. So that makes it really nice to have the runways. And as you can see in this area, we've got runways that connect all the way around to all of these habitats, and this runway goes all the way down. I don't know how many miles of runway we actually have, but you can see how this one goes all the way down to other habitats. So we can literally pull a monkey from this habitat and plug them in way down there if they're not getting along with their neighbor or having a little bit of a problem with someone. We can move the monkeys around.
One of the functions of the runway system is we have these drop-down chutes, we call them. These are a way where we can safely capture a monkey without having to have direct contact with them. These are great. We've got plenty of them throughout the sanctuary. We can capture them if a monkey's sick and needs to go to the vet. We can use them if we have to do a mass capture of the monkeys for a hurricane. And we can also use them to capture a monkey if it's easier to go from one side of the other, one side of the sanctuary to the other, with the way that our runway system is structured. So today we're going to be capturing April. We have Anthony over here who's going to bring our squeeze cage over. Now these drop chutes were engineered to fit squeeze cages so that there's no space around the outside for the monkeys to escape. There's a nice close fit, and then what we will do is we will encourage April into the runway with using grapes, one of her favorites, and then we will use walking forks to kind of guide her path so that it's voluntary. We don't want to be forcing her. We don't want her to get too upset. We have double checked all the forks and the runways around it and made sure that no one else has access to the drop chute. Once we pull this fork here, right by April, she will have a straight shot down into the runway. Anthony has our moving bait. He's got a bunch of grapes on the stem that we're going to put along the runway so that she can see them and we can treat. Drop the grape. Oh.
Pull him back down.
Come on, April. Look at all the trees we got in there. Good girl. Good girl.
April. April. Hey, April.
Sometimes the monkeys, their neighboring monkeys, get upset when you see their friends in the squeeze cage too. So it's important to be really calm and collected. But she seems to be doing pretty good. So now we're going to load her up into the van, and then we'll just drive slowly around to the other side of the sanctuary where we will release her. So now we're going to put up 2 forks, and because she's out in her outdoor habitat, we're going to be able to go in and retrieve the squeeze cage, double check the locks, make sure everything's good, and then we'll bring Dexter over. Whenever we put a new monkey into a new habitat, we always prop open their watering mixes. These are automatic waterers where they can get a constant stream, get a drink. Some of them like to take baths or showers in them. So we'll leave the sticks running for a couple days until we're confident that she knows where they are and how to use them. So once the monkey is locked out of the habitat into the runway, 2 caregivers would come in and hold the net up to the opening of the runway. We'll hold it on very firmly so that the monkey can't escape, and then we'll pull the net out. If need be, we'll throw in some treats or nuts or something to tempt them in, and then we will just hold it out so that they can enter the net.
Okay, so we have the monkey locked back here, and what we would do if we were actually catching the monkey, we put our walking fork right here, and we have another caregiver would pull this fork and put it right behind them so that the monkey came right here. Then I would put another one here and let the monkey through, and you just kind of walk the monkey. Now if they're right here up against the fork, you can even go in like this and just kind of scoop them over, and then you just walk them gradually into the net. Like this, and you could give them a little bit of help into the net. And then you can capture them in the net just like that. Just that easy, just that quick.
And we'd have a squeeze cage on the inside of the habitat if we were actually catching a monkey. These nets that we've purchased fit into the squeeze cage so that we can safely get everything into the squeeze cage, close the door, and then pull the net out of the cage without the monkey in the net still. And we'd also be wearing bite-proof gloves as well, just to cover all of our bases.
We're going to open up there on the guillotines here. You might be able to see we have a fork in the runway so they can only go 2 or 3 feet outside. But that way, if they're feeling adventurous, they can go out. If they don't want to, they don't have to. And then we'll gradually give them access to more and more of the runway while they adjust. And then hopefully in a week or 2 we'll have them going all the way outside. And this here is the outside of their building. So this opening right here, that leads to their indoor cage. So you can see right now we've got the fork right here, so they only have this little bit of the outdoors. But gradually as they adjust, we'll move this fork further and further down until eventually he's going to go all the way down this way into these beautiful habitats. You can see we like to have lots of plants and props in here for them to explore. And again, it'll take them a little while to get there because they've never been outside, but these guys have adjusted so well, we're hoping that they'll adjust to going outside pretty quickly too.
They're really racing around. We've had a little bit of thunder this morning, so they're a little nervous. But they're still singing and romping through and eating, talking to their neighbors. We're right ready to go in. We've got a fork right there. Getting some good stuff.
Okay, so our new cotton top tamarins, they have had access to their outdoor for about a week now, and we're seeing some pairs who really want to go into their outdoor. They're going all the way to the very end of the runway. So we're going to give a few of them access right now. We can start down here with Alana and Flynn. They've been very excited. You can actually look down here on the ground and you can tell that they've been here. They've been spending a lot of time here eating. So we're going to go ahead and take this down. And oh, they already see what's going on. They're coming out. Let's see how they do.
Quick bite, quick snack. Oh my goodness, we have two inside their habitat. Is that Toad and Polly? Oh, Chet and Gretel. Chet and Gretel are our winners. They're in the little cave. Hi, Tara. I did it. They love their runways. Don't you dare. And here's the squirrel monkeys and their runways. Just getting used to them. Hi, girls. You're very brave.
Kiefer. Come on. Come on, Kiefer. Let's go inside. We use these guillotine doors to lock the marmosets, tamarins, and squirrel monkeys inside when the temperature gets too low, and we also use them to lock them inside if we want to clean their outdoor habitats.
Come on, Willie. Let's go inside. Come on, Willie. Come here, Willie. Hi, Willie.
Another great use for our runways is passing out meds. We have a lot of monkeys on different types of medications, and so depending on the medication, whether it's in liquid, pill, or powder form, we can either pass it out on little pieces of bread, or we can put it into Gatorade or Ensure and Dixie cups, and these fit nicely through the bars of the runway, so they can grab them easily and then toss back their cups when they're done.
Here, Anna. Here's your medicine for today. Baby Rosie. Here you go, Good Mo. Here's your medicine for today. This is a feeder. We attach them to every runway to give us an easy place to feed the monkeys. So we just insert the diet bowl and attach it so they can't push it back out. This is Katie Scarlett. She's one of our blind monkeys, but she's still able to use the feeder. She can discard any food she doesn't want onto the ground, and we go by every day and break it up and dispose of it. We also attach these feeder covers so that if there is a bad storm or bad weather, the food and the biscuits won't get wet and the monkeys are still able to eat in peace. Enjoy, Katie Scarlett. Here you go, Johnny.
So you've seen how easy and convenient our smaller forks and runway systems are for our squirrels, marmosets, and tamarins. The forks are very easy to put up. We can get them up quickly, and the same with our capuchin runways. With our runway system, you could build them as large as you'd like. You could do them chimp size if you need. However, it means that the forks are considerably larger. Initially, we built these forks for our spider runways. However, they are pretty heavy, they're pretty unwieldy, and they're tough to get up if we were to have to put one up immediately. So we got creative, and we figured something else out. Instead, we came up with this gate system, where we've got gates on hinges. We can throw them up nice and easily, or you can take them down. And then they lock into place with master locks, just like our other forks do. side so that the monkeys don't mess with you while you're locking them and double checking them. One thing about the gates is that they're not quite as maneuverable as others because we have to build them into the runways. We made sure to build lots of them so that as we move monkeys around, we can open up new feeders for different monkeys or close off certain sections of the runways.
Clydat. Goldie. Goldie Hawn.